What's poppin'? It's your boy Chove. We are back with another YouTube banger, and today is a banger. Today is a banger. We are doing a damage test between Chariot gear and Cavalry gear. This is the video where we're gonna do the test. I am going to be fully switching my gear over from Chariot to Cavalry. This is gonna be a cool video because I'm gonna do the damage test, and I'm also gonna show you that you can indeed switch your gear over from Chariot to Cavalry. Like, let's say you wanted to switch them over, you can. I'm gonna show you how to do it, all that stuff, and we're just gonna see, you know, most Magic Blades, like in the entire server game, that are ranked higher than me. They all do 3-piece Cavalry, 2-piece Warlock. I'm gonna be doing the Electro build, but I'm still gonna be switching to Cavalry, so we're gonna see the damage difference and how that goes and all that. So here we go, let's get it. All right, so the first thing we wanna do, chat, the absolute first thing we wanna do is we wanna mark where our damage is right now. That's number one. So in order to do that, we're gonna go to training. We're gonna enter the training out. Now, a lot of people always ask me when I do my tests, like, Chovy, aren't you supposed to silhouette in between your moves? Listen, for the sake of the damage test, I'm only gonna do one full rotation of silhouette. So that's 1 silhouette, 2 silhouette, 3 silhouette, and that's it. I'm not gonna reset my cooldowns because I don't wanna overcomplicate the test. So let's do it. We're just gonna test where our damage is. And that's about right. We're at about 453 million on average. That's where we're at. God damn, that was 476. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna do it again. 1, 2, 3. Boom, 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 boom. God, 477. Chat, I think so. On my previous combos, I was like residencing kind of late. So on those last two, I was really focused on residencing like as soon as it popped up. I think my damage is around like 470, honestly. That's kind of nutty. That's pretty good. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I resonated on time on that one. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, 475. Now what we're gonna do, that is with Chariot. We are going to say goodbye to the Chariot set. Makes me sad. Makes me sad, makes me cry on the inside. I've done some great work with this Chariot set. So we are now gonna fully convert over to Cavalry. Now, one thing that I want to show in this video is how to convert. You need enough gold, scrolls, and chess pieces. That's all you need. Now it's way better to do it this way, right? So as you can see, there's 3 recipes, and it's gonna go to a recipe that you currently can do. So it's this one. So this one is gonna convert this Chariot piece into this Cavalry piece. And as you can see, it only costs 1 million gold. So this is a way more efficient way if you wanted to change your set. Changing it over this way would be way better. Just get another scroll, and then you get it at max level, all that stuff. It converts all of your insignias, your circuits, all that stuff, your enhancement level, everything enhances over. This is by far the easiest way to get it done. All right, and we're gonna convert this over. There it is. That's 1 piece. Convert it. Now that's 2 pieces. Okay. Now for the Chariot, what I was doing was I was running Chariot legs, because I like Chariot legs better than I like the Chariot feet. So we need the Zergod legs and we need the Cavalry feet. And for the sake of, you know, speeding up this video, I've already got another set of feet. So we're just gonna equip these here. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna unlock our feet. And then we're gonna equip these. And then we're gonna enhance. Using our feet as enhancement. And then we're gonna do flawed. So there it goes. All of our insignias transfer over, our enhancement level transfers over equally, right? That's one thing you wanna make sure is that if it's 15, is it gonna be 15 when it goes over? So this shows you that it is. Make sure that it's 15, make sure that I have made the mistake of transferring it over and it not being 15 and it being 14. And I was mad at myself. I did it one time. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you how I did it and blah, 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 but I did make that mistake and I'm telling you don't make the same mistake. So I make a lot of mistakes so that you don't have to, okay? All right, and then the last thing we're gonna do is we are going to create our Zergod pants and then replace the Chariot pants with the Zergod pants. Okay, so we've now crafted them. Boom, we are going to make these max level. And this is important because when you're switching it over, in order to switch it over, like you need, like if you're switching over epic level 2 gear, you want to switch it for epic level 2 gear. When you start switching like epic level 2 for like epic level 1 or things like that, then that's when you start losing levels, when you start switching it over and like weird stuff starts going on. So you don't want to do that. So this is one thing you want to do first. So we're going to equip this. We have 3 million gold left. And then we're going to enhance our pants using our chariot gear. And we're going to convert over 15-15. We're going to make it flawed. And then boom. So now our power is the same. All of our circuits are taken care of. All of our insignias are attached and we have fully converted over to Calvary. And that is all it takes to do it. Okay? It's much more efficient that way. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited that I have my Calvary boots because I know Calvary boots are OP. And now what we're wanting to do is damage test. The moment of truth. First of all, before we do this, let me tell you what I'm expecting, okay? I'm actually expecting to do less damage off this combo because Calvary works a little bit different, okay? Chariot is a burst combo type set. So with Chariot, you make sure all of your buffs are active and then you pretty much do your full combo and it does an amazing amount of burst damage and you gain like all your buffs and then you gain like your max Chariot buff so you can do damage within a short amount of time. Cavalry is a little bit different. Cavalry is not as much burst damage per se. Cavalry, where you really benefit off of Calv is, hold on, now that I have my set, what you're gonna notice about my attributes is that my crit is down. So my crit's down to 74, right? Instead of it being like damn near 100, right? My crit damage is still up there though. It's almost 200. Goodness gracious, bro. My crit damage is crazy. But my electro enhance is all of a sudden 115 or 117. See what I'm saying? So the elemental enhance, like you're gaining a lot more from your from the elemental side using Calvary. You're dealing your damage that way using the how do you say? The multiplier from the elements instead of, you know, the crit build, which is Chariot, or the buffs that you gain from Chariot. You're still critting, right? So I don't mean to say that Calvary doesn't crit, but anyways, let's do the test. Let's do it. Same combo. One, two, three. 416. So our damage went down about 60 mil. Woo. Ooh, that is a lot. Okay, try again. Yeah, so our damage went down about 60 mil in one burst combo, okay? Now, keep in mind something. Cavalry deals crazy damage all throughout the fight. So you see that we're doing these fights, and I'm about to do a legendary clear so I can show you guys. The fact that we're still at 413.5 is actually still pretty good, considering that we're gonna be dealing increased damage for the entire fight. So in the actual length of a Legends fight, like Checkmate, Queens, or Temple of Fate, we're gonna be doing way more damage than we were before. So now, let's get into a fight. Let's do it. All right, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to see top of the leaderboard type shit. What's poppin'? It's your boy Cho. I'm doing a voiceover for this fight because I want to dig deep in a little bit as to why I made the switch over to Cavalry. I realized that I explained a little bit, but I really didn't explain it fully. So while we're doing the pond fight and dying to pond and doing our tactical reset, I figured I'll just explain a little bit. This is not going to take me too long. I'll let the video still play. But so the Calvalry set, first of all, the helmet and the boots are two of the best items, right? And one of the best things about Cavalry is the helmet. The helmet gives you cooldown reductions on all of your skills as long as you're doing a burst of damage within a second, and the cooldown for it is every second. It's like you're constantly reducing the cooldown of all your skills. One thing about Magic Blade is that you don't deal damage with auto attacks too much. You deal a significant more damage when you're actually utilizing your skills. So that's why that's why Cavalry has the advantage of having the helmet and having that cooldown reduction on your skills, so that you can deal more damage within the full duration of a fight. You're probably thinking after the test, it's like, bro, why would he ever go Cavalry? Just dealt 60 million less damage. Yeah, it's because that's one major reason. And another reason is, like I mentioned, the boots, right? And so the boots, it's a burst in movement speed. A movement speed is good in raids because it allows you to do more. This is me ranting in the video about my teammate getting me killed. This was too funny. I enjoyed this one. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too. But having more movement speed allows you to move to complete certain mechanics better and faster, which could be greatly beneficial, when you're trying to catch up to a canister, or you're trying to, be somewhere within a short amount of time, reach a teammate to cleanse a toxic buff or anything like a toxic debuff or anything like that. Having more movement speed during a boss fight is huge. And then also, you're getting a massive amount of damage, like 12%, something like that, from your boots for having that great movement speed. And you can proc that constantly. Think about Cavalry, everything is about consistency. So even though Chariot was giving that great burst damage, the reason why you're gonna see me, like you see me on top of the leaderboards now, and you're probably don't get discouraged by losing that burst damage, because what this is gonna allow me to do is it's gonna allow me to do a consistent amount of damage through the entirety of a legendary fight. I'm not trying to get better at doing elite. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get better at doing adventure, or trying to get better at doing purgatory or things like that. You know what I mean? Things that I can already clear easily aren't things that I need to improve. I got mad here because he got me killed again because he died before. Oh, this fight's funny. Oh, sorry. So I'm not trying to improve at things that I can already do well. I'm trying to improve in fights that are difficult. I want to do TOF legend I want to be able to carry other people. I want to be that person that you get on your team that deals massive damage on a consistent basis. I want to do that. So in order to do that, you have to improve or try to improve on the things that, you know, you're not doing so well. And Chariot doesn't do well at dealing consistent damage, and it's kind of a slow build. And there's a huge window where you're not dealing any damage because your skills are on cooldown and you don't have any buffs. Your autos aren't doing anything, right? And so Calvary fixes that. And so I just want you guys to take that into consideration when you're, you know, or not even take into consideration. I want you to know those reasons are a huge part of why I switched over to Cavalry. Trust me, I love Chariot. I would have loved to continue doing Chariot, but I also need to, you know, get better and improve so that I can continue to help my teammates, you know, in the future and harder content, you know, when it comes out. So that's my reasoning. And, you know, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I look on YouTube myself, and I don't see comparison videos like this, so I do hope that you guys enjoy this video, you know, for what it is. Anyways, this voiceover is done. Get back to the video, to your current me, or whatever you call yourself, the video version of me. All right, back to it. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Chat, I'm not gonna lie. What is that? You shall perish. Oh, chat. All right, let's see if anybody can do this one. Let's
use the gears.
All right, can people do this one?
To the chariot to rein him in.
Come on, you almost got it. You almost got it. Good job. Good job. Woo. Chat, you know what else I'm noticing? My cooldowns are up way quicker because of the helmet. Yeah, that helmet is huge.
My lord has given
use the gears.
Oh god.
Close to the chariot to rein him in.
You know what? Thank God I didn't grab that quite yet. All right, here we go. Ooh. Okay, chat, we'll do the hard part. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Chat, I'm the GOAT. I'm actually the GOAT. It's crazy how goated I am. It's actually insane how goated I am. It's actually crazy.
But the king's will.
Chat, with the mechanics though? Walk through the flames? Through the fire and flames? Have you guys heard that song, chat? That's a good one.
This is the...
Alright, where are you gonna teleport to? You are so lame. Damn, we got her already? That was fast. That was fast. That was fast, Chad. That was fast. That was so fast, Chad. That was so fast. Yeah. That was so fast. Chat, that was so fast. Yeah.
Ice! It
Wow.
can shatter the king's shield!
Oh shit. Oh. Oh. Oh god. That's so annoying. Bro, chat, having your skills frozen. Oh god, I didn't dodge fire. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Tactical reset, chat, tactical reset. Bro, I just came back. Why is my... What?
This is all I have left. I'm transforming you into a pawn. Promote yourself to queen. Only then can you defeat the king.
Meridia! Gemina!
Bro, are we supposed to have knights? Like, why are they, bro? Why are they attacking us so much? That's crazy. Kill him with fire. All right. Oh, that'd be messed up if I like walked next to him with the flames. That'd be kind of messed up, not gonna lie to you. Get him down, get him down, get him down, get him down, get him down. Nope, don't catch me again, don't catch me again. Bitch! Nice, 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 nice. All right, let's take a look. Oh, we got a piece. Chat, not bad, not bad, not bad. In a lobby where we got people that literally are just crazy ass damage dealers, bro. 2 bill, chat. It's not bad. I think in a lobby like this probably would have dealt like 1.4, like 1.4. See what I'm saying? So to me, it's definitely way more worth. I ran Chariot because Chariot pieces was all I had. Like, I felt like that was the only thing I could finish. I didn't have enough Cavalry pieces, and I didn't start getting the Cavalry pieces until later. So that was one major reason. And then, you know, another reason is that I like Chariot. I like the idea of dealing massive damage, and actually being able to contribute, you know, to the fights and all that stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you want to be able to contribute the best that you can. So, you know, if you got to switch your gear over to, you know, to deal even more damage, then it's what you got to do. So, you know, now we're Cavalry. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. You know, leave like, comments, yo, if you want me to go over anything. But this is the Chariot versus Cavalry video, and this is gonna be a good one. So, you know, hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm out of here. Peace.